on a ship or a little boat. It's a really little rowboat. So if it was on a ship, it wouldn't sail that. It was a good ship. So just be grounded in the podium and show everything from the tip. And think of the triangle of communication.
Yeah.
So the eyes, fingertip of the left, and
Yeah.
okay, and palm up to start with. Stop. Your stance is out here a lot. I would have you just come in here.
Okay.
This is very quiet. This is intimate music. We only have one or two people playing.
Yeah.
So bring them into your center more. Okay? Good. Stop. Did you want him to minuet?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you're showing elevator left hand.
All right.
So make sure that the left hand is nice and smooth.
Bring your tip down. There you go.
Yeah, and think of the tips kind of facing each other. What that does, it helps to focus the energy into your center, rather than having something like, this isn't wrong, this isn't wrong, this isn't wrong. A lot of conductors conduct with a baton like this. It's not wrong. I just think this is better, because now you're focusing everything right here.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, now you're the first one that's dictating the last 8 notes, and I don't have a problem with that because you're taking a big retard. Ta, 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 ta. I would travel more from the first one, and then that will sensitize them to the fact that you're going to
Okay.
actually dictate ta, 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 ta.
Okay.
When you travel like that, what you're doing is you're kind of taking control of the time.
Yeah. That makes
If
sense.
they let you, you're taking control of it. Okay, now, as we approach this last gesture of
Yeah.
syncopation, you were starting to show a lot of big gestures, a lot of accents.
Yeah.
Because you were doing that, it kind of took away from this gesture of syncopation, which was shown well, but you actually showed several of those same gestures through here.
Okay.
So I would not do that.
Okay.
I would save that gesture for here and have greater meaning.
Okay.
You have some things going on with the mouth. You're showing some tension with the mouth.
Okay.
You're also counting the beats.
Okay.
When you count the beats, and I wonder what you guys think, if you have a conductor that's, like if it's a multimeter, and you see that, what do you think about that? Does that affect you at all?
Yes.
Think they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, that's what I feel, but maybe you guys feel something else. Does anybody feel more security with that? Does that help you? Yeah, so don't do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Whenever I see it, I just didn't know if it was me or not. I'm like, click, because I think, okay, they're insecure. You don't want an insecure conductor because playing an instrument is hard enough as it is. So let's go back here and
Okay.
let's get rid of all those beats and let's make this really rah,
All right.
and then really have control over this.
Okay.
And no more mouth.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
So we're starting right at rehearsal 25.
You didn't respond to the flute wrong note. How well are you listening?
I was probably thinking while I was listening.
And we can tell that. Can we tell? You're really in your mind. You're in your head a lot.
Okay.
And you're in your score. And when you do look up, you might as well be looking at the camera. Okay. We're missing the personal interaction, which is the most important thing I think a conductor. Well, one of the most important things a conductor can give the ensemble. Karen?
Also, this last time, I didn't notice if you've been doing it a lot before, but you're breathing in through your nose, and as wind players, they need to see the breath as much as you need to feel it.
Okay.
Aaron's right. There's two philosophies that I want you guys to understand. If you're working with strings only, some string players, and maybe you guys might like to talk about this. When you guys breathe, do you breathe through your nose or your mouth? Oftentimes, string players will breathe through their nose, and I think it's because they feel that more. It gives them the resistance that they're about to feel with the bow against the string. So, what you did, and I saw it too, and I didn't see it at the beginning with the percussion, but I saw it this time when he started at 25. Here's the two philosophies. With string players, not a sniff that they can hear in Lenore, but if you breathe through your nose as a conductor, that's not necessarily a bad thing with string players. The reason it's not optimal, I won't say it's a bad thing, but the reason it's not optimal with wind players is because that's not how they breathe.
Yeah.
They breathe. So if you model in the world of academe, it doesn't matter in professional work because they don't really care. They just want you to get out of the way so they can play. Just to be honest. But in the world of academe, if you model what you want to see and hear them do, then they're more apt to do it. If you model something that you don't want them to do, and then you say don't do that, but then you do it, then there's a disconnect of approach.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So let's do it again, and take that into consideration as you take the breath at 25.
Yeah.
And I'm still seeing beats here. So think of this as being more linear. Ta-da-da-dee, ta-da-da-dee, ya-da-dee, ya-da-dee, ya-da-da-da-da-da, bum, bum, bum. So then this last gesture syncopation has more meaning, more punch. Okay?
All right.
Last time.
Starting at 25 again.
Please. More meaningful contact, more genuine. You love your score. I'm getting ready to take it because I don't think you need it. But the breath was great, but then you immediately went down to the score.
Okay.
There where the action is. Do you want their eyes?
Yes.
Give them what you want to receive.
Okay.
Yeah, that was so much better. And you're incorporating everything, coming into yourself. The mouth thing is still happening.
Oh, okay.
It's just an idiosyncrasy that you'll see on the recording, and that's something maybe as you practice your. Do you practice downstairs in the practice room? You practice around? Is there a mirror?
Yeah.
Okay, make sure you practice in front of the mirror. You've been doing that. And be aware as you have your music memorized, look up and watch yourself. I bet you do this as you practice. I bet you do this as you play. I've never noticed you do it, but I bet you do. Because 90% of the things that you transfer to the podium are things that you do as you play your instrument. Okay?
All right.
That was very good. Nice job. Thank you.